Hello, my name is Minna Pritchard, and I am a writing and linguistics major at Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, Georgia. And I am also hoping to gain my Master's of Arts in Teaching within the next 3 years. So I have always been an avid writer and an avid reader. I was one of those students who carried around like a pencil and a notebook, and you'd see me writing my observations about people and gestures everywhere. And I decided early on that I wanted to both write and teach writing because it's a passion that I think it's very useful and it's very helpful to students who otherwise don't have a way to express themselves. And I was one of those students. I grew up and I was teased and bullied, about body image and about my love for academics and knowledge. And the greatest thing is that the same thing that I was bullied for helped me find an escape and find a purpose and a meaning. And so I would love to impart that on a child and a student who has gone through similar experiences that I have. My first sort of teaching experience that I've had was at a nonprofit that I grew up in. I was a participant for many years. In my senior, freshman, and sophomore year, I became a mentor for their summer program, and with the help of four or five other mentors, we focused on planning daily activities for the students ages 13 to 18. And there is a section of time that the nonprofit wanted educational work. So they're like, well, we don't necessarily care what it is, we just want it to be constructive. So as mentors, we decided, well, what can we do that would be fun but also involve learning? And one of the things that I suggested was, why don't we write? And they're like, that weird writer girl. Like, no, students are going to find that interesting. But, I think that creative writing is one of those things that if it's done right, it can foster interest in everyone. And so the next day, after we plan the activity, we go into class and we get everybody in. It's after we've gone to the park, and so everyone's hot and sweaty. And we sit down and like, all right, so what are we going to do next? And then all the mentors look at me and they're like, well, Minna is going to have you guys write something. And immediately the entire room is like, oh my God, no, why? And so I'm nervous, but I say, okay guys, what we are going to write is you were just going to write a letter to your favorite celebrity or your favorite artist. And they're like, okay, we can do this. And so I helped everyone address letters. They could write either, a letter or a poem, or they could even write a song to whoever they wanted to write their letter to. And so the students wrote their letters, and we sealed them up, and it fostered just so many creative ideas and creative ways for them to show outlets. Some students took the assignment and they just wanted to rant about how much they loved their favorite celebrity, but others, they took a more serious approach, and they said, well, you were in this situation as a child, and I'm also in this situation, and thank you for being an admirable person, and I admire you. And we shipped them off. Every single person was able to ship off their letter. And not even 3 weeks later, one of the participants got a letter back that had like a signed autograph and it was an automated letter, but still, it fostered so much interest and so much creativity in students that you wouldn't think would enjoy writing, let alone picking up a book or a pen. And so I thought, yeah, I could do this. I can make a difference in writing, with writing in students who don't necessarily have that outlet to them. So that is my experience. And thank you so much for allowing me to apply to the Teaching Fellows program. And I look forward to learning from you in any way that I can. Have a great day.